Hey everyone, Stephen here, aka MrSteJ, and I thought I'd do a little video about my recent trip to Blackpool for the Play Expo Retro Gaming Conference. It's the first conference I've been to in a while, and the first conference they've put on for a good while, for good reason, as you know. If you're living on Earth, you probably know the pandemic. And it was great to go out and see people in the wild, and it was also good to see people who I've met through the likes of, you know, YouTube and Twitch, mainly Twitch, other Twitch streamers. It was fantastic to see other people, meet other people, and you know what, turns out people are nice in real life as well as they are online. That was great. If you've not been to this conference, it's great, you know, it's so damn good. The ones that I go to normally are the ones in Blackpool and Manchester. I'm crossing my fingers the announcement in Manchester one next. But yeah, Blackpool's a cool one to go to. They hold it in Norbrook Castle, which is a big hotel there. And yeah, so they normally have loads of arcades, which they did, loads of pinball machines out to play, loads of indie games to play, loads of other kind of old retro games to play, and some panels to attend, and a traders bit where you can go and buy stuff, get some pickups, which I've got some here, which I'll show off in a bit. So I just want to talk about what I did. Now, I didn't spend that much time playing on the arcades this time round, which is odd for me. I normally spend like most of my time there, but I didn't have time. It was so packed because I was meeting people for the first time. Usually when I go to these things, I don't know anyone because I'm a bit of a recluse in a weird way. I just stay away. But this time I made an effort, a conscious effort to kind of chat with people, and it was brilliant because everyone was so nice. So I spent some time at playing some indie games. A few I'll mention. I've got some notes here. The Cone game. I've got some hat here to put on. Well, I was walking around with this hat on for a while. It was quite funny. But basically, you are a cone, and you've got to manoeuvre it around a city of Glasgow. That was quite fun. I was watching someone who was with us playing it. That was fun. Another game called Bullion, which is about, it's like, basically it's a multiplayer game where you loads of pirates on a screen, and you've got to collect as much treasure as you can before time runs out, or you all get obliterated by the other pirates or whatever on the screen. That was a lot of fun. And another indie game called Defuse, which I was really into because they're making an actual Game Boy cart in 2021. They're making a Game Boy cart. It was really cool. It's kind of a cross between Minesweeper and Bomberman. And there's another game I can't remember, but those two, if you think about those two games, really cool kind of casual game. You could probably play with one hand while you're talking to somebody. So if you're on the bus and you've got your Game Boy with you, as you would, you could do that and carry a conversation and doing a turn on this game. Really impressed with those. What else was there? One of the talks I went to was the Antstream panel. You've probably seen a video, you might have seen a video, I'll link it up somewhere here or down below, where I talked about Antstream, which is like an online gaming platform, mostly retro games, a lot of arcade games on there, you know, I love. So I went to do a talk on where they were chatting about the future and how of Antstream and how they got there and all that. That was really interesting, it really got me into it, and I spent a bit of time at the Antstream part of the show as well. I got roped into playing Growl. If you know me from Twitch, you'll know why Growl's a funny game for me to play at Antstream. I did play it with a friend there as well, because basically when I go onto somebody's stream on Twitch, I will suggest them play Growl because it's a funny brawler. It's a really funny brawler, and no one really likes it, but we kind of suggest each other to play it, and now we're all kind of oddly obsessed with it. So I can now safely say I've completed Growl at Play Expo Blackpool 2021, and it's probably going to be a yearly tradition. Oh god, I am admitting that. But that was fun, so we did that. What else we did? Well, usually they have cosplay at these events, a cosplay competition, which I'm really into. That's really fun. Families usually attend these, you know, all come dressed up as certain characters out of a video game. But sadly, that wasn't to be this year. Hopefully, that's going to be part of the next one. Yeah, who knows? What else was there? So arcades, pinball, no cosplay, indie games, and street panel, Growl. I literally put Growl on my list to talk about. Oh yeah, so in the trade hall, so basically there's a section where you can go off and buy stuff. So video games, so retro video games, they got loads of stuff there, but also like normally t-shirts, although there wasn't that many t-shirts, things like that this year. Bits of food as well, that wasn't there this year. But mainly old games and things that people have made, you know. I'm just going to show off a few things I picked up. So I got Afterburner for the Master System, because you know I'm a Master System nut and trying to collect them as slowly as possible, you might think. I'm getting there, So Afterburner, it was for £5, still got the sticker on it, £5. It came with, It's got the game in there, obviously, and the manual, which I'm always happy about. But it does say in the manual, this game belongs to Weez. So Weez, if you are watching this, mate, it now belongs to me. Afterburner is mine. All right. Second up, I got Rocky on the PlayStation 2. Never played it. If you know me, you know I'm a big Rocky nut. I love the films. Even it's weird because I'm not into sports at all, but for some reason, Rocky just kind of works for me. I don't know. It's very motivating. Maybe because I like running and stuff like that. There's some synergy there. I don't know. But Rocky, I can't wait to play that. It seems to have like all the kind of characters out of these series in there, but Rocky's got a face off of. Next up, another PlayStation 2 game, Intellivision Lives, and it's basically a compilation. I love picking up gaming compilations. That's why I probably like. That's one of the big reasons I like Antstream, because it's got loads of retro games and stuff like that all on there to play for free. But I picked this up because I never had an Intellivision. I want to kind of go through the catalogue and see, you know, what is there anything on there worth playing? Do I know any of these already? I probably do, but looking from the screenshots at the back, I can just see some I already know, like Space Invaders. So I'm looking forward to playing that on stream at some point. Fade to Black is next. Now, I remember having a quick go of this back in the day, because I'm a massive Flashback nerd. Well, fan, so I wouldn't say nerd, fan. I loved that back in the day. And this is basically the sequel to that, but it's in 3D. And I remember I was so bad at it, I couldn't even get out of the initial room that you kind of spawn in. So I kind of want to see what it's like now. I'm going to go back to that definitely on a stream coming up. I don't think there's a manual in this. No, it's literally come as is. And that's £3. I should have said how much the other things are. So £3 in Intellivision and £4 for Rocky. So I'm not a really big spender. There are people who are spending crazy amounts at these places in the trade fair. I didn't do that. The last game I picked up was Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. And it was £1 on a PlayStation, because I think that'll be fun on stream. A lot of people will go in there and just go have their eyes on things that, you know, they really want and will want to take home. I kind of was like that. There was 2 games I really wanted, and that was R-Type and Massive Darkness, both on the Master System, and they were a bit pricey, but I thought I'll come back later and get them. I shouldn't have done that. I should have just got them, because like I'm collecting them, and Master of Darkness will be great to play over Halloween for, you know, my Twitch stream. But whatever, you know, I'll get it at some point. But you know, next time I'm going to do that. I'm just going to get what I want. But I thought I'd space it out, because if I get that, then later on I might want to come back and get something else bigger. You know what it's like, and I haven't got the money to do that. Right, the last thing I did pick up, which I thought was really cool. So this, you know, this is an actual video games, but kind of merch, I suppose you call it. So these are banners. Well, 3 of these arcade banners. So you'd normally see these at the top of arcade cabs, I guess. But I saw these and thought these would be great for my backdrop behind me. I don't know how to work it out yet. For, you know, when I'm streaming or whatever. So this is Outrun that you might see on the top of an arcade cab, and these are basically stickers, vinyl stickers. Donkey Kong, which is cool. They had loads of these, but my favourite, I guess, is Centipede. I just love the colour scheme, and I love the design and everything in there. It looks so damn ace. I've got a nice t-shirt with this on as well. I love those. I think they were like 3 for 15 quid, and I know I wasn't going to get them, because that's for me. You know, you've just heard the prices I've paid for the other things, but it was my wife who said, you know what, Stephen, you know, they'd be really good for your backdrop, and you do like these designs. So I was like, I do actually. And I was like, I thought, why not? Why not? There was other ones there, like Golden Axe looks good, Mortal Kombat. A bunch of other ones, and I was like, oh god. So, you know, whatever I do with these, I might get some more in the future, depends. Anyway, that was all of Play Expo, and I will reiterate the fact that meeting people was probably the best part for me. That's why I didn't have time to play on that many arcades. I think the only arcade I did play on was the original Super Mario Brothers, and that's because my wife played it with me. But yeah, I met some great people, went to the chippy at the back. So if you ever go to play at Expo Blackpool, I suggest don't get any food while you're in the hotel. Sorry, Norbrecht. But they've got a lovely chippy outside the back, and that's kind of become a tradition now. We get chips, and we sit on the wall at the back, and, and then go back in and do all the other things that we missed out the first time round, which normally just means go back round the trade hall and try and convince yourself to buy more stuff. Oh my god, they had a big specky section, but I didn't go near it. I was like, I've got a kind of love-hate thing going on with Specky at the moment, just because the games don't work. I love the Spectrum. You just start a lot of the time you can take the games back home and they don't work because it's been years, analog tape, but whatever. Anyway, that was Play Expo Blackpool. Did you go? Let me know. I only went on the Saturday this year. I kind of wanted to go on the Sunday, but yeah, you know, maybe next year. I'm cross my fingers anyway, like I said before, that they're going to announce the one in Manchester. You know, you never know. I'm going to guess they're going to go around February, but we'll see. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I will see you later. Bye bye.